Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, whatever you say to get yourself through the day. That is what we're gonna say. So hey guys, I'm gonna wait a minute to see who hops on. As y'all hop on, say hey to me. And I am just gonna keep multitasking because that's what we do. That's what we do. Hey, Cass. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Oh, I got both the Cassie. Oh, I got Cassie and Cassidy on. Hey, Cassidy. Y'all bringing in the game strong today. Hey, Desi. Y'all don't mind me, I'm literally, like I said, multitasking and throwing samples on the ground. That's where we're at. Teaching from home is not for me. Cincy's the way of life, I've decided. So I'm gonna wait a few more seconds for you guys to hop on. If you want to tag your teamies, go for it. I try to tell everybody that I was going live. I know a lot of people have to see this as a recording. But, hey, Robin. For the ones of you that could hop on, I'm excited. So, like I said, a couple more seconds. And I apologize. My face is very angry at the world. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm 30 and my face looks like I'm 13. So it is what it is. Baby Desi said hi. Come here. She has her ball. She's in her own world. There she is. Say hello. Here. Say hi. Oh, Bailey. Say hey. Say hello, everybody. All right. So, as soon as I'm done, let's see, I have 5 more. I'm going to give everybody 5 more of me doing samples for me to start for them to hop on. Hey, Nessa. Hey, Summer. Yep, I'm sampling and throwing it on the floor. Because I don't know where I'm putting these yet, but 2021 is the year of me being organized in all aspects, so I got to come up with a good place to put these. All right, so welcome everybody. It's my last one, so I'm getting started. Welcome. Glad y'all were able to hop on. As I did a post yesterday, some people asked me to please do a training on branding. So that's what I'm doing. That is what my sole purpose of this video is. So let me grab a couple of things and then we will get started. All right. So before I get started, if you are on here live, I want you to drop in the comments, how do you feel on a scale from 0 to 5, 5 being you have your brand down pat, 0 being like, help me, Amber, I'm struggling, 3, kind of. Drop below your number and how you feel like you're doing with your branding. How are you doing with your branding? How are we doing, folks? All right. I see a 3. I see a 4. I see a 4. Y'all's doing good. I see a 2 or a 3. I see a 3. I see a 2. I see a 3. That is okay. That is what I'm here to help with today. So I'm just gathering my stuff together so I can show you guys some things as I'm talking. And that's fine. The first way to change anything is to first admit where you are, okay? I did not, full disclosure. Question, 0 to 5, how do you feel like you're doing with branding, Robin? This is vitamin C. Can't be getting COVID even though I'm quarantined. All right. So I did not go to school for branding, marketing, business, anything like that. I don't hold any special licenses, any certificates, anything with branding or marketing, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now. I went to school to be a teacher. I have been a teacher for 8 years, but I have also been running a successful Scentsy business for almost 5. April will be 5 years, which is insane to me that I have been doing this thing for 5 years. And how much I have learned and grown and continue to learn and change things every single day. Because to be successful with anything, if something that you're doing is not working, you need to change it. It is called insanity if you continue to do the same thing over and over and expecting the same result or expecting results, okay? If something doesn't work, change it. Sorry, y'all. My glasses are struggling right now. I'm not saying that your brand is crappy. I'm not saying that you don't have full handle over your brand. What I'm saying is that I'm here to hopefully give you some tidbits and information to help you with creating a better brand, okay? So, one thing I want to tell you, you are not a carbon copy of anybody else. I tell my students this all the time. You are so unique and special that God looked down and thought that the world needed one of you. He did not say that I'm going to make a carbon copy of Amber and create 500 Ambers. He did not say that I'm going to make a carbon copy of, I don't know, any of you and create the same thing. So what I'm saying with that is that your brand should be you. Okay? Your brand should be you. Your brand should 110% reflect you as a person and a human being that is different than every single person on this world. Okay? So, you're not a carbon copy, and you're not going to compare yourself to others. It's 2021, we're done doing that. We're not comparing ourselves to others. We're not saying, well, that way that they package that up is so much better than how I did it, and their label is so much better, and oh, I need to do that and that. No. Your brand needs to stand out as a difference from other people's, okay? 2021 is the year that we're going to do this, okay? Cassidy, we're done comparing ourselves. I'm guilty of it too. It's a comparison game. But guess what? Social media is not real life. Social media is the highlight reel. Social media is what people want you to see. Okay? It's not the struggle. It's not these samples on the floor. It's not real life. What people want you to see on social media is completely different than how their life might be. Remember that. Okay? What looks like super easy to somebody on social media is probably the thing that challenges them the most in life, okay? Remember that. All right, so let's talk about branding. So, first thing I want you guys to do, if you do not already have a piece of paper in front of you, something that you can write on. Y'all know I always have something in front of me to go by with when I'm speaking and trying to do, all the things at once because it keeps me from squirreling. All right, first thing I want you to do, three things, write it down right now, 3 things that define you and are important to you as a person. 3 things without saying Scentsy. 3 things that are important to you and define you as a person. Okay? For me, I am a teacher. I am a dog mom. I am a wife. I'm a plant mama. I love plants. That was my my hobby that I picked up last year during COVID. Okay? I like to think that I'm very transparent. You guys can write them in the comments if you want to. I'm very real. What you see is what you're going to get. I don't have a poker face. I try very hard. But, it is what it is. And after 30 years, I've learned that God didn't want me to ever have the devil to try to get me to lie. So therefore I start laughing when I try to lie. So don't have a poker face. Can't do it. Okay. So that's me. That's me. I love Jesus. So yeah, write them down. Drop a, like a thumbs up or a smiley face or something when you're done writing those down. So 3 things that define you as a person. And it's not going to be the same thing. It's not going to be the same thing for everybody else, okay? Because God made you, and it'd be very boring if there were multiple yous and carbon copies of you all over the face of this earth, okay? So what is it that defines you? This is going to help you in creating your brand, okay? All right, so I see some people typing, some people doing thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and, for the sake of me talking a lot, keep rolling, okay? Boy, mom, wife, nanny, awesome. Okay, next I want you to think your favorite color. Are you everything sparkle, rainbow? Hey, Jordan. You know, like left field, like Felicia Rhodes is everything that embraces a sparkly rainbow unicorn to me. Like that's who she is as a person to me. Or are you very simple? Are you very simple and you like I don't know, very neutral colors? That's who I am as a person. I've always loved black is my favorite color, okay? I'm super into neutrals. That's how my wedding was. I love the color mauve right now. It is everything. It's my bedspread. Light and airy, very good summer. That's a, you know, that's a way. Purple, okay, whatever it is for you. But if you are a freaking sparkly rainbow unicorn, why are you going to make your brand neutral? Why are you going to dull down your shine? Okay, and I'm not saying neutrals are boring. They can be beautiful, okay? But if you were that person, like for me, I'm a neutral person, so why in the world would my brand be sparkly unicorns? Okay, it's just not going to be that, okay? Cassie, glittery and leopard, awesome. I love leopard too, so if I put leopard in something, my people know that that's me because I have everything freaking cheetah. Everything. My watch band, I don't have it on me right now, but there are so many things in my daily that have freaking cheetah. Okay. Next, I want you to think about where's your favorite place to be? When you're in your spare time and you, let's say vacation, I don't know, are you going to the beach? Are you in nature? For me, I love plants. That was what you know, that's what I started loving. And I have plants everywhere in my house, y'all. Like literally, I'm going to turn this around right now. There's a big old succulent right there. There's a plant over there. If y'all saw the rest of my house, I'm just in my office right now. There's plants everywhere. Are you a plant mama? What do you like? Okay. Next, think about the type of font that you were using. Okay. Is it Comic Sans MS because you don't even know why you use that? Is it cursive, some type of cursive font? Is it very plain and simple because simplicity is your thing? Okay. There's bunches of different ways to use different fonts to catch attention and to make it look like you. Okay. So, I already said 2021 is the year that we're not going to be a carbon copy and we're going to make stuff our own. Okay? We are going to make stuff our own. Why? Because why fit in when you were born to stand out? Why make your Scentsy business just the Scentsy logo? Everybody knows or should know that you sell Scentsy, but you don't necessarily have to have that on your branding stuff. You can sell the product, you can show the product, you can share the stories of the product, but you don't have to lead your branding with Scentsy logo stuff, okay? I'm going to tell y'all what I learned today. I learned that, where is it at? If you put on your branding the company logo, so let's say that we put Scentsy, there is no bigger turnoff than when that logo is seen as a profile picture or a banner, there's no bigger turnoff because that sends a message to people that all you want to do is sell something to them. You are in no way, shape, or form connecting to that person who is the customer and is the consumer, but that person is buying from you. Why are they choosing to buy from you when they have, I don't even know, 400 consultants within the span of 30 miles? Do you get what I'm saying? What is making you stand out with your brand? So we're not going to do carbon copy stuff. We're not going to do copy and paste. Everybody share a flyer, share a file. I'm going to use the same thing. We're going to make stuff our own this year. Okay. And I want to help you guys with doing that. So with being your brand and creating your brand, you have to make sure that you stay authentic. You have to stay authentic, and you have to create a relationship to where your customers and your consumers know that they know you, they like you, and they trust you. You have to make sure that those three things are going to take place. They know you, they like you, and they trust you. Because when you finally know that your customer trusts you with everything they have, they're going to tell you to pick out their scents. They're going to ask you, what else do I need? They're going to sign up for Scentsy Club because you said it was a better deal. Do you get what I'm saying? They're going to buy from your website because you told them you're going to send them goodies in the mail. Okay? If they know you, like you, and trust you, you've won. You have won a genuine relationship with your customers. Okay? So, moving forward. Your brand needs to reflect you. So that list that I just told you all to make, you need to look at that and you need to let that kind of come together, and you need to figure out how you're going to make your brand reflect you as a person. Okay? You want it to reflect you, and you want it to have your face on there. Okay? Stop hiding your beautiful self behind a phone, behind a computer screen, behind, I don't even know. Show your face. Show your face. Why is it important to show your face? Because when you're connecting with somebody, like I'm doing with you guys right now, you guys can see me, I cannot see you, but that's okay because you guys are not speaking, I'm speaking. Hey, Tammy. Okay? You need your brand to reflect you, and how are they going to connect with you if they can't see your face? Am I more likely, let's see, let me give y'all an example. Am I more likely to buy, let's see what I have around me right now. This Best Berry bar that does not have any label on it. There's nothing, actually there's nothing even in it, but let's pretend that there's wax in there. If I saw this, if I was, I don't even know where I am. But play along with me right now. Am I more likely to grab this that doesn't have anything on there? Or am I more likely to grab this because it has a picture on there? It has a QR code. It has some small print. I don't know what that says, but I want to know where that QR code leads. Which one would you rather look at and pick up if you were looking at the two? This is pretty branding. Don't get me wrong. Scentsy does a fantastic job with marketing and branding. But I'm going to tell you right now that what you can add to something to catch people's attention is very important. It's very important. Okay? So, let me put this back over here. So you need to make sure that your face is on stuff. Take selfies. Own it. Y'all, my sister calls me the selfie queen. Selfie queen. My mother-in-law knows how much I do trainings and stuff, and she got me a freaking ring light for Christmas. Own it. Own your individualism. Own your authenticity, because there's nobody like you. Y'all, this is real and raw. I have pimples all over my face. I don't know what's going on with my face, but I'm still here. Right? I still posted a freaking picture of myself today on social media. There was a little bit of a filter on there, but show your face so people can connect with you, okay? No longer logos. If you want to put a little Scentsy thing, whatever, but make it more personal than that, Okay? The next thing, and I love this because it goes very much so along with the keynote speaker that we had for World Tour. If you did not attend World Tour and watch those videos, I highly recommend that you never miss another event, because we can go back and watch those as much as we want to. But our keynote speaker was talking all about how important it is to storytell, and how important it is that telling a story engages people more than just talking. Okay? Telling a story. So sharing your story and your experiences makes a fantastic connection with somebody, and it makes you an expert in whatever it is that you're doing. Did you know that going live in your stories and doing that scared and knowing what you're talking about all of the time because you took the time to learn your products, because you use all of them, that makes you an expert in people's eyes. You might not feel like you're an expert. You might be like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am bothering everybody. Why am I posting about this again? Why am I spraying my counters with Counter Clean? Why am I spraying everything with Scentsy Fresh? Why am I doing this? Why am I changing my wax again? They're getting tired. They're not getting tired. One, they're probably not seeing every single thing you post. There's algorithms all over social media. Let's be serious. Okay? Go live in your story and build that credibility. Let people know that they can connect with you. Put text in your videos. People have the sound off. Can they see what you're talking about even with the sound off? They're still watching you. They might not be liking it. Tell you right now how much stuff I don't see on social media, and I know y'all are probably the same way. Show your face, share your story, your experiences, your knowledge. Build authority and credibility in what you're doing with Scentsy. How is Scentsy blessing your life? Those 3 things that you talked about, how is it adding more purpose to your life through that stuff? Okay? Moving forward. Y'all know I'm a note taker. Okay. Next, number 3, be consistent. Be consistent. People are watching you. This is very important with creating a brand. They're watching you. They're not liking everything that you do. You might even think that they're not paying attention or seeing anything, but they're seeing it. Be consistent. The more that you show up, the more credibility you get, and the more that people know that you're taking it seriously. If you're only once in a while posting about your Scentsy business, nobody is going to think that you're taking that Scentsy business seriously. Just the fact of the matter. If you are literally only posting whenever there's an LTO drop, are you really taking it seriously when you're using just the marketing tab images? Or are you on your story every single day sharing some way that Scentsy is incorporated into your life? You're maybe talking about how you're getting together with your teamies and you're so excited for a team meeting. Or you're doing what I said and you're doing something repetitively, spraying down your counters or spraying your bed or couch with Scentsy Fresh. Or you're showing how you're changing your wax, filling up your diffuser. I don't care what it is. Social media is free. And it is so easy to be consistent with it, but you have to remind yourself and get in that habit. Be consistent with creating content. You don't have to have a magic sheet that you're going by that every single day you're doing a certain thing. That's not how this goes. That's not how I work my business. And I know for sure it's not how a lot of people run their business with social media. But I'm going to tell you what. If you are authentic with it and you are genuinely showing how Scentsy is incorporated into your life, people are going to start asking questions. I can't tell you, still to this day, when I post the same video of spraying Scentsy Fresh on my bed or my comforter or Bailey stuff, people are finally like, okay, what's that stuff that you use? I need to add that to this order. What scent do you recommend? Okay? For people to take you seriously, you have to take yourself seriously. You are a business owner. Are you portraying your brand in your business how you want to do it? Would you take yourself seriously and want to buy from yourself? Ask yourself that question. That's a very good question to ask yourself. Are you taking yourself seriously enough that you would want to buy from yourself? Is your customer service top notch? Is your branding on point? Or are you that person that's holding on to an order for 3 months and not getting it to your customer and ignoring text messages and barely getting 200 PRV every single month? That's for another training, but just ask yourself those questions, okay? Or are you that person that they're like, oh my God, that is the Scentsy girl. I know I need to go buy her. She spoils her customers and I need to start buying from her, okay? The more you show up every day, the more people are going to take you seriously with your Scentsy business and stop saying this is just a pyramid scheme and this is just MLM and blah, 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 okay? This is a real business. We get taxed for it. All right. 78% of consumers believe that companies focused on custom content are more trustworthy than companies who simply churn out generic content. 78% of consumers believe that companies focused on custom content are more trustworthy than companies who simply churn out generic content. Okay? Y'all, I just completely redid my thank you cards and I have to send some off to Amazon Prints, but I just printed some off because I have a computer here. If my branding was simply just a freaking Scentsy logo that said Amber Ryan underneath it versus this is custom. I went on, I don't know, Canva or over, and I'm going to share some apps with you guys that are free for you to use. This is much more pleasing to the eye. I took my time. I made this for my customers. I didn't make this for me. Okay? This is custom content. When you are intentionally creating your brand, you are making it look like you. Okay? You need to, number 4, create unique lead magnets or offers to give away to your ideal prospects. Building that solid relationship where you provide value and genuine relationship when you meet. Or are you just using these people as just customers? You're never going to get people to join your team if you're treating people like a number. You're never going to. You're never going to have people refer you with customer base if you're treating your customers like they are not the only customers. You need to be treating your customers like they are the only customers every single time. Because then they're going to refer you and they're going to refer you again because you're taking care of them. Okay? Stop treating people like a number. Make genuine relationships with them. Number 5. Build and connect with your list to foster stronger relationships. This is all about relationship building, guys. We are human beings. We thrive on relationships and communication and love and all of that. The fortune is in the follow-up. If you are leaving your customers hanging out to dry as soon as they order from you, you're not sending them a thank you in some way, shape, or form, you are losing money. You're losing money. Okay? You need to follow up with every single person who orders from you, and you need to be treating every single one of them like the only one. Okay? So, you need to be following up with them. You can text them. You can send them a voice text. You can email them. You can have your VIP page and do special things just for them. But make sure that you're building that relationship all of the time, okay? So now I want you to think back. I want you to think back on the 3 things that you said define you: your favorite color, your favorite place, your favorite font. I don't care what it is. And have your picture on there somewhere, okay? Now, I want to tell you guys what it is that I use to help me with branding, okay? Branding is not only something that is, showing like that you're putting like labels and stuff, but branding is who you are. Bailey, stop. What do people think about when they think of you? What do people think about when they think of you? Are they thinking that, yeah, well, she's she's very negative, and I actually started unfollowing her on Facebook because I can't stand to see her negative posts. Oh yeah, she is always talking about politics, and I just can't deal. I'm about to delete her. Or yeah, she is a freaking hustle rock star and is always working her Scentsy business. And she started posting this stuff about Scentsy Club. Did you see what that is? I don't know what that is, but I think I need it. Like our keynote speaker said, are you creating a story and you're figuring out the problem of your customers? You're figuring out the problem of people who, you know, you're interested in joining your team. What's the problem that Scentsy and you can solve for that person? Everybody loves smell goods. And if somebody says they don't like smell goods, they're lying to you. Okay? We have the best there is to offer. Best there is to offer. What is it that you're doing to go out of your way to make sure, Bailey, stop, to make sure that you're solving that problem for them, okay? So, the things that I use that are free, I use Avery Labels. So, Avery.com, I print off my labels majority of the time. Sometimes if Vistaprint has a special, then I use that, okay? I use Canva, C-A-N-V-A. That is an app. You can pull it up online as well. There's a free version. You can use WordSwag, the app Over. And then I also, this is very important as well, I use Lightroom, which is an app, but you can buy different filters to use for your pictures, okay? If you were to go on my Instagram and look through my grid, you will notice that I use the same filter on all of my pictures. Why? Because that's a part of my brand. That's a part of my brand. It's a part of my brand. When people see my pictures, I literally use the same filter on all of them. Okay? It's consistent. It's consistency. So again, that's Lightroom. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do for my branding and labeling purposes, so you guys can see that everything kind of grooves and moves together. Okay, I already showed you guys, I just made these new thank you flyers yesterday. I made them, I want to say it was on Over. I don't know, it was Over or Canva, okay? These are my labels. Hey, Paige, okay? Notice the scheme of the neutrals right now, okay? And notice that I'm using the same picture. Yes, this is something that I paid for a girl to draw, but I love it and I have it on everything, okay? It's very similar. QR codes. We're here for that life, okay? Here are my Snap and Share stickers with a QR code, okay? Neutral. Same picture, same type of lettering, font, okay? Here are my thank you stickers. Again, I printed these off by myself. Just get the Avery Labels to be able to do that. So if you see there that everything that I use is very similar and along the same lines, okay? I wanted everything to be very fluid in the way that it works, it all works together, okay? And I changed them up from here, you know, here and then, here and there, to, you know, kind of as I evolve as a person to make it look a little different, okay? I do the same thing with my mail out stuff. The thank you cards that I use to mail to customers, all of that. So, what I want you guys to do now, if you do not already, I'm going to give you some Instagram people to follow so you can start looking at their brand. It's really, really cool too if you do not already on Instagram. First, if you don't have an Instagram, you need to get an Instagram and make it public. I am a teacher. Mine is public. And we're just rolling with it, okay? I don't post anything that's like absolutely insane anyways. Cassidy, I get all of my labels from Amazon. Let me look up the thing. So the return address label, These in bulk in Amazon, Avery 5160. And then I also have these round labels that are $82.93. And then I have these square labels that are Avery 22806. Okay. But the most important thing with your brand, other than the fact that it needs to be 110% authentically you need to be consistent with it. You need to be labeling everything. If something leaves your house, your hands, and does not have your label on it, how in the world are people going to follow up with you? How are they going to share your info? If your face and name and QR code, website, phone number, I don't know what it is, how are you going to put your name out there? Okay? And about the follow-up stuff, you are following up with your customers. That sounded a little weird the way I said that. Okay? So, Instagram. If you go on Instagram, you need an Instagram if you don't have one. There is an ability, you have an ability to build story, I don't even know what they're called. Highlights. Story highlights underneath your information, okay? Your information should say something about being a wax slinger or something like that. I don't care what it is. Whatever makes sense to you, your Facebook should say the same. People should not go to your social media account and not know that you're a Scentsy consultant. If you are a Scentsy consultant and you are taking your business seriously, because this is a serious business, you need to have Scentsy, your website, your phone number on there for people to contact you. Point blank. Okay. So if you look at the highlights, you can save any story that you do under certain things. That can also help you with your branding, where you're letting people know that, oh, well, I look underneath this one and I see all of the things that Amber posts about Bailey. Or I look underneath this one and I see how much she takes care of her customers. Or I look under this one and I see how many trips she's gone on because Scentsy has allowed her to go on trips, okay? You can create whatever you want to. And if you don't know what you're doing, just try it out, okay? Use Google. Figure it out. So, people you need to be following on Instagram to look at their branding and all of that, that have very good content that are consistent with it, okay? My Instagram handle has changed. It is now the Amber Ryan. So TheAmberRyan. The Amber Ryan. If you just Google Amber Ryan, it'll pop up. Chloe Cox, your Upline Superstar Director, my sponsor. The Chloe Cox. Ray Anderson. Her handle is Ray SA2. Okay. Excellent stuff. I've learned a lot from both Chloe and Ray. And Chastity Robinson, hers is C Robinson 122. Okay. Those are just a few that are very consistent, and that I've learned a lot from. They are all superstar directors. So if you ever need an idea of how to do your branding or how to start incorporating your stories or learning how to do anything like that with social media, those are your go-tos for there, okay? But what I want you to take away from this, I want you to look at those three things that define you. And I want you to look at how you can create a brand for yourself that is going to be very specific to you. Because like I said at the very beginning of this, you are not a carbon copy. There is no reason that everyone should have the same looking labels. Everyone should have the same looking flyers, join information, all of that, when we can make stuff our own and make it authentic and be genuine. Okay? People are going to read through you if you're not doing it with the sole intention of being yourself and making it your own. People know. Just think about it. You know when somebody's not being genuine. So make your brand your own. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to take some thinking and some playing around with stuff. But look at the people who know what they're doing with their branding and learn from them. Do not copy them, but learn from them and make it your own. All right. I hope this helped a lot and answer some questions on how to do things, kind of get inside my brain with that. But remember, if you are a neutral person, do not have bright, shiny, rainbow unicorn out there. Be yourself. If your favorite color is purple, make everything purple. I know Maggie Heelan, she loves rainbows. If you love rainbows, put that on everything. If you love cheetah, put it on everything. Make it you. How can they connect with you? Okay? All right. So I'm going to hop off here. Like I said, thanks for hopping in if you're live. If you're watching this as a recording, thanks so much to you as well. Bye, y'all.